achievements. We also acknowledge the support and encouragement of your family and friends along this journey. Gabrielle Mitchell and Julio Leon Ortiz were chosen to represent the class of 2022. Gabrielle Mitchell will present the student address in English, and Julio Leon Ortiz will deliver the same speech in Spanish. Gabrielle, would you please join me at this time on the platform as I read your bio? Gabrielle Mitchell has been in the field of social work since 2006. She started upon completion of high school when she knew social work and advocating for vulnerable populations was her mission. Ms. Mitchell has worked in various social service and human service agencies, and currently, Ms. Mitchell holds the position of an ongoing social worker at the Department of Children and Families. Ms. Mitchell graduated from Southern Connecticut State University in 2012 with her BSW. After 8 years and obtaining a new position, DCF opened the DCF MSW cohort in conjunction with UCONN, which afforded her the opportunity to pursue her MSW while working full-time. Ms. Mitchell has been engaged in several teams in her office, including Racial Justice, Diversity Action, and the Staff Wellness Committee. She has also taken on the co-chair role in the Staff Peer Quality Improvement Team when staff were in the office full-time. Ms. Mitchell is also a member of the Child Stat Quality Improvement Committee that works to improve the quality of the department's engagement with families and reports back to the Commissioner's Office, as well as training her region on implicit bias. Ms. Mitchell has engaged in the community on various levels, including in organizing a We Can't Breathe March in conjunction with Reverend Al Sharpton's efforts to bring awareness to the disproportionate killings of African Americans at the height of the George Floyd murder in 2022, and a Women's March that same year with fellow co-workers and UCONN colleagues. Ms. Mitchell was also the co-chair for the GSO Organization of Black Social Work Students and a member of the Black History 365 Committee from 2020 to 2021. Ms. Mitchell was the 2021 recipient of the Arthur Teal Scholarship through the Greater Hartford Alliance of Black Social Workers, of which she is also a member. This year, she was the recipient of the UCONN School of Social Work Outstanding Senior Woman Academic Achievement Award, in addition to being the recipient of the Connecticut Alliance of Foster and Adoptive Families Social Worker of the Year Award through her employer, DCF. She is passionate in her work with individuals, groups, and families, and looks forward to taking her career to new levels within her current agency, as well as continuing to engage the community in areas of micro and macro practice. She is honored and excited to be one of the 2022 UCONN School for Social Work commencement speakers and hopes to motivate and encourage her peers for the work that lies ahead in the field of social work and as they start their new and continuing journeys. Please welcome Gabrielle Mitchell to the podium.
Good afternoon, UCONN School of Social Work, class of 2022. I would like to start by asking you to please look around at your peers, friends, and family. Take a moment to breathe in the air around you and reflect on what it took to get you here today. You deserve this and you earned this. You pushed yourselves to finish what you started despite any emotional, physical, and mental hardships you may have faced these past couple of years. So please give yourselves a round of applause and bask in this moment. Families and friends, thank you for gathering with us today and supporting your students as they persevered and pursued their BSWs, MSWs, and PhDs in one of the hardest times that this country has seen in an exceptionally long time. You all should be so proud and know that for many of us, it took every ounce of strength and drive to get through, but we made it. I'm not going to spend our time going on about all this nation has experienced in the past couple of years because we all have lived it. Between news briefs, elections, COVID, being separated from loved ones for extended periods of time, increased racial tension, murders across the country that have been and continue to be disproportionately aimed at people of color, the rise of mental health issues, and a plethora of other social issues, this graduation day is truly something to be celebrated. Today's message is going to be one of hope, focus, and clarity as you move into your next phase of life and prepare to be the next generation of very much needed social workers in this field. Firstly, you must be fearless in this career. Fearless to use your voice, fearless to not be complacent, and fearless to educate others for the sake of justice and equality. It is not just about earning the degree, it is about what you are prepared to do with it. Secondly, you must stand firm and tall in the face of adversity that our clients are dealing with daily. You must question and challenge the way things are done and the systems that are in place to effectively advocate for the most vulnerable populations. We as social workers cannot afford to be quiet. We must make noise and push back on micro and macro levels until we witness the elimination of racial disparities and gain equal opportunities and access for people of all backgrounds and statuses. We must ensure that we are not only advocating for the populations we serve, but that we are giving them the tools they need to advocate for themselves long after our work is done. We are the change agents. We are the support the world needs right now more than ever. Deepak Chopra said, "Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals." That, in essence, is what social work is about. Although it is a tough job, it is also rewarding. And although you may not always feel it, the work we do can have tremendously positive impacts on individuals, systems, and the greater society. Social work can be a thankless job at times, but there are plenty of moments where you will see the impact and change you help to make in someone's life. Do not forget to hold on to those moments. If we could leave you with one thing, we leave you with a blessing. The world awaits you, the world needs you, our communities need you. Be bold and dream and go out into the world being your most authentic self. Through that, you will heal and liberate others as you are on your own healing and liberation journey. The world will heal because you are part of that imagination of a world where all people flourish and justice pours down like rain through your calling, gifts, and talents. But remember, we can only do this as a community. Remember your why as you go into our communities, especially on the days where the light is not able to be seen on the other side. But hope is your anchor, the community is your anchor, and you are your anchor. Remember the values and ethics that guide us. Remember the foundation of what we do is service, the service of lips and of action. Remember the vision of a world where social justice is seen and felt in all fibers and expressions of being human. We will not and cannot stop until this vision is manifested. Remember the dignity and worth of every human being, and any action and words that defile that sacred truth is our duty to uphold. Remember the importance of human relationships that drive our stories, our compassion, and our fire to empower and serve others. Remember the integrity of our words and actions when people are watching and when we are behind closed doors. Remember the toolbox that we have been given. This is not to be taken lightly. Remember to walk humbly, exude justice, and lean on each other. Check your own biases frequently. It is okay to have them, but it is not okay for us to allow them to contribute to our clients' oppression. As you go out into the world and step into your professional and personal identity as a social worker, do not forget to drink and dive into the wells of joy. Make time regularly to steward your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. You cannot pour into others if your cup is empty. Social workers arise at times like this, and you are now called on and sent into the world to be the change. Thank you and congratulations.